9 News Plus weather, sponsored by Carrier Colorado. The future of home comfort is here.
Hey, thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus on this yet again gray Monday for us here along the Front Range. I'm 9 News meteorologist Chris Bianchi with a look at your Colorado weather forecast, which does have a lot more sunshine in it than what we've got right now. I know it's a little gray, a little bit rainy out there on this Monday morning, but again, there are some sunnier skies ahead. But in the meantime, boy, what a week of weather we've had here. We had those severe storms last week. We had all that rainfall. It's just been a wild stretch of weather for us, and it continues on this Monday. Low gray clouds hanging overhead. Similar sight over the last really couple of days or so. In fact, we are now coming up on about 120 hours of near consecutive nonstop cloud cover for us here along the Front Range. It's been a very, very impressive stretch. I mean, here in Denver, even for May is normally our cloudiest, wettest month of the year, but this has been a very exceptional stretch for us here in the Denver area. Basically, again, nonstop cloud cover going back to last Tuesday night. And the good news is we should see a little bit more sunshine this afternoon, at least some peaks of sun this afternoon. And then tomorrow looks a lot more like what you would expect, with more widespread sunshine for tomorrow and Wednesday. So overcast, some showers around today, maybe some peaks of sun in the afternoon, but I think we're going to be mainly cloudy for the next couple of hours, and then more rain later on this week. Now, the story, of course, has been just how much water we've had. Just stunning amounts of it. In fact, right now, it's of course May the 15th, which means we're only about halfway through the month. We picked up over 4.6 inches worth of rainfall. That is more than double our full May average. I mentioned how May is our wettest month of the year, and that means we're actually on pace to have our wettest month ever here in Denver. We're on pace for it. We probably won't get there, but if we were to continue getting the amount of rainfall that we've had, we would have our wettest month on record here in Denver. Again, we probably won't get there, but we're basically a lock to have a top 5 wettest May on record and a top 10 wettest overall month on record here in the Denver area. Just a ton of water for us, and it continues on this Monday with all of those clouds just continuing to hang overhead, and that's keeping us certainly on the unsettled side of things on this Monday morning. So HD Doppler radar right now, it's mostly quiet. We're seeing a little bit in the way of cloud cover and some upslope flow, some light upslope flow. That's keeping things again gray, dreary, and with some mist for us overhead here in the Denver area. Now, again, we should see some peaks of sunshine come about 2, 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon, but still some of that leftover moisture in place, and that means we'll probably trigger a couple of storms for us for the afternoon and early evening hours. Best chance for seeing a storm will be west of I-25 up into the foothills, and I think probably the best chance for a storm this afternoon will be along the Palmer Divide. So Castle Rock on south to Colorado Springs, that's where I think the best chance will be for a shower or thunderstorm. In Denver, we probably stay dry for the evening, but again, south and west of town, that's where we'll have the best chance of seeing a stray shower or a storm for the afternoon. Further south you go into the state, that's where you're going to have better and better rain chances for the afternoon. And by the way, the high country dealing with hit or miss showers and storms for the afternoon as well. Tonight, things clear on out, but then closer looking here at the Front Range again, best chance for a shower or storm will be south and west of the city. Come 8, 9 o'clock, we'll see some stray showers still around, and then by about, again, 9, 10 o'clock or so tonight, things much notably calmer for us. Temperatures with all those clouds, it's just 51 for us here in Denver right now. Our average high for today in the low 70s. So when we're talking about these temps in the low 50s right now, again, we're way below average. It's been that way for quite some time. For today, mid-60s for us here in Denver. Storms between about 3 and 7 p.m. Again, best chance will be south and west of Denver, especially south. Mostly cloudy skies. We do get some peaks of sunshine for the early to mid part of the afternoon. Tonight, we should see skies clear on up, and it'll be gradual and low temperature in the upper 40s. Fairly comfortable out there tonight once we get rid of all this. And tomorrow looking way, way, way better. Temperatures up into the mid-70s for us. That's more like it for the middle of May, with some isolated shower storms. We probably stay dry tomorrow, but we do have a chance for an afternoon or evening shower or thunderstorm for us along the Front Range. So let's take a look at today. First of all, again, more widespread showers and storms. Tomorrow, kind of more popcorn, much more hit or miss tomorrow afternoon for the shower storms. Better chance probably to get east Denver. We're seeing some of those storms, but it looks pretty dry at the surface, and that means that any storms that do develop will have a tough time actually reaching the ground. So probably more virga than anything else. Virga is rain that evaporates, hits the ground before it hits the ground. That's what it looks like for tomorrow to me. Again, a lot drier at the surface, so we probably end up seeing mostly just some kind of dark clouds around 3-4 o'clock, and those clouds don't really end up doing a whole lot other than making things look ominous. But most of the day tomorrow should end up being on the sunny side of things. I'm sure plenty of us are ready for that. Now, as we head through the next few days, Wednesday looks like a better chance for seeing some showers and some storms, including the potential for a few severe storms, especially in northeastern Colorado. But right now, it looks like for the Denver area, not a ton more rainfall to go through Thursday morning, but then later in the day on Thursday could get a bit more in the way of some rainfall. I mentioned Wednesday, better chance at seeing some stronger storms. For the I-25 corridor and points east, that's where we do have a level 1 risk on a 0 to 5 scale in terms of the potential for severe storms. At this point, it looks like it's the northeast corner of the state that will be dealing with the highest risk for some strong severe storms. But in Denver, we can't rule one out right now. We'll get you more details as it gets a bit closer. Probably tomorrow we'll have a bit more detail on what you can expect for Wednesdays. Just know there's a chance for maybe a hail day, maybe a garage day on Wednesday, but right now it's a bit more borderline. Last week at this time, as you remember, we were pretty certain that last Wednesday was going to be a big hail day. That's not looking nearly as locked in place at this point. So tomorrow, Wednesday, mid-70s, much nicer, a lot more sunshine as well. Again, Wednesday looks at this point like it has a higher chance for seeing some of those storms. Tomorrow, probably dry. And then Thursday, probably our most active day, a lot more cloud cover, showers, some rumbles of thunder mixed in there as well. And then Friday, we'll keep things kind of cool and unsettled, and then the weekend gradually gets better with temperatures back near 80 degrees by the early part of next week. Now, one thing I also want to point to mind is with all this rainfall, this map, this is updated every Thursday and includes data through the previous Tuesday. This is going to look remarkably different. I would not be surprised if we just see basically everything almost kind of wiped on out here on this color map here based on all the rainfall that we got last week. Last week's rain straight up was a drought buster. It was not a drought denter, it was a drought buster. So Denver, that abnormally dry is going to be long gone. Even down in Colorado Springs, that severe drought, I would be surprised if they even have any sort of drought for the Springs after what we saw. So really good news in terms of the drought monitor. Again, that map is going to look really, 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 really different in a couple days, coming up on Thursday when that drought monitor map is updated and released. So top line takeaways for the forecast today: stays gray for the next couple of hours, maybe some peaks of sunshine this afternoon, showers and storms west and south of Denver. Probably stay dry in town, but we got a chance for a shower storm in town as well. Then tomorrow, probably our driest day of the upcoming week, with just a small chance for a shower storm tomorrow. Wednesday, better chance of seeing storms, especially north and east of Denver. Then Thursday and Friday looking cool and unsettled with some rain. It is nothing like last week's rain, to be clear. This is not going to be Noah's Ark kind of rainfall like last week, but this is going to be maybe a half inch to an inch worth of rainfall. We'll take, I don't know if we'll take it at this point, but you get my point on that. And then the weekend gradually gets better with Sunday looking pretty nice temperatures back near 80 degrees with only isolated storms this upcoming weekend. So hopefully it gives you a good idea about what to expect. Meteorologist Greg Perez will have an update for you coming up at 9 News at noon, and also right here on 9 News Plus at 2 p.m. And then Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin will have an update for you at 4 and 5. And then Meteorologist Danielle Grant in at 6, 9, and 10 tonight on the 9 News family of networks. Once again, I'm Meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. Have a great rest of your Monday.